passes. I never heard that story before. That Mark Richt didn't want anything to do with Quincy Carter when he got there. From Andre Elon, remember this name, and UGA show him no love. Malik Willis out of Westlake Roswell High. He is the real deal and the future at Auburn. Is that the kid that played for in the championship last year? Andre Elon has to be. This past year, big kid, big, strong, physical. Started out his high school career playing at Westlake. I guess they put a little something extra in the mail for his mama and them, so he went and played for Roswell. Yeah, so me and Andre Elam actually watched the game together when Roswell played Westlake this year. And once again, this kid Willis played for Westlake, is from that part of town. But somehow, magically, he ended up at Roswell, which is on the, let's just say, very affluent side of Atlanta. Okay? And they actually played in, I think, the city finals or whatever, the region finals or whatever this year, and the winner went on to play in the state championship, and Roswell won, the school that the kid played for. But, yeah, that kid's going to Auburn, man, and trust me, big, physical, strong, fast as hell, cannon of an arm. And he's going to Auburn. That ninja. Don't forget about Josh Dobbs, another one. Straight from Atlanta. Josh Dobbs, where is he from? Alpharetta, Georgia? Straight from Atlanta. From what I remember, I don't think Georgia went at Josh Dobbs the way that they should have, based on the success that he had at Tennessee and getting drafted where he did in the NFL draft this year. What was he, a third rounder to the Pittsburgh Steelers? Right there, right under your nose. Well, we want Jacob Eason and, we want Aaron Murray and these guys, It's just mind-boggling to me, man. From Jam, Oprah can get it. Not as good as you think, that ninja, but she is an incredible entertainer from what I heard. Laugh out loud. From Clay, Nikki Free Davis, not Patti LaBelle slander in this chat room. Somebody slandering Patti LaBelle? Come on now. Don't do that. From Thorny, Kumquat Switch. What does that mean? How is Mark Richt going to tell Quincy to leave, but he was hired after Quincy left? I don't know the exact timing at all, when Rick came in and when Quincy left or whatever. So somebody's questioning the comment that was made earlier. From Cornelia Small, Rihanna was a reggae-type singer that turned pop, and it worked. Oh, did it work? Big time. From Wody 504, dual threat quarterback is just cold word for ninja quarterback. Them cats were calling Leftwich a dual threat, and Brian Leftwich is slow as molasses. Right. That's true to a large degree. If you look at Byron Leftwich play quarterback, the last term that should come to your mind is dual threat. Byron Leftwich was the most unathletic ninja that you ever seen in your life. But I think you're right. I think he did have that dual threat label on him. Yeah, you know what it is. From let's see, JB Jennings, KC, FSU don't just get with whoever the hell they want. Not to mention Francois will not be ready for the league after this year when Zaire leaves Florida. Fields will step right in to the starting spot without sitting for a year. We'll see. I'm looking forward to see what the progression that the Francois kid makes from year one to year two down at Florida State. Really started out good but struggled late in the year last year. But once again, highly touted. Jimbo Fisher ain't going to go after no kid that ain't, the real deal. And so this kid was big talk last year. From D. Bose, he says, Fields' sister goes to UGA for softball, and UGA doesn't have a quarterback recruitment for 2018 currently. They knew he would decommit. Okay. Well, let's see if they go for him now. Now that he's decommitted, let's see what Georgia does now if they really try to go for this kid. Andre Elam, he says Malik Willis, the kid I was just telling you about just now from Roswell High School here in Georgia, is second string coming out of spring training already. Yeah. James, the big truck driver. I heard that it was just weed for Quincy that got him off the Cowboys. Yeah, Quincy Carter had a lot of little problems. Have y'all ever heard the story about, Quincy Carter and his significance to the Two Live Stews ever even being on radio? Well, quick little story. So we were at my brother's house. This is a true story. This is how it went down. We were at my brother's house playing Madden all day and night, whatever we were doing back during that time. This is 2001. And we were in his basement. There's like 10 dudes down there, brew, chicken, some other things maybe. And so we were down there and playing Madden, and then it had to have been a Sunday afternoon or something like that. And the Dallas Cowboys were playing, and Quincy Carter was the quarterback. And me and my brother was already out of the NFL. Me and my brother got into a knockdown, drag-out, classic two live stews, spitting, scratching, biting, sweating argument about the legitimacy of dual-threat quarterbacks in the NFL. And my brother was all, that ain't going to work in the NFL. He was of that mind. No lie. My brother was like, running quarterbacks will never work in the NFL. Quincy Carter never going to be relevant because the Dallas Cowboys were playing and Quincy Carter was on TV. And I was like, man, this is the wave of the future. I've been saying this shit since 2001. Right. We got into a big blowout argument about, the prospects of dual threat quarterbacks in the NFL, all on the heels of Quincy Carter starting for the Dallas Cowboys that day. And I was like, man, this is the wave of the future. Trust me. In 10 years or so, this is the type quarterback you're going to see in the NFL. And I must be Negrodamus. Such is the case. But we had this big argument, and after the argument was done, man, everybody in there was like, man, and my brother was already working for the radio station that we work for. He was already doing, like, fill-ins for them. Like, there was a connection between Georgia Tech and the station at the time where Georgia Tech, the station was the home of Georgia Tech football. And so Ryan called in a favor, and they let him come down there. And when somebody was out on vacation, they let him come in for a day or two or whatever, filling in. And after this big argument that we had, one dude, I don't remember exactly who it was like, man, you know what? Y'all need to have y'all own radio show. Me and my brother looked at each other, and the rest, as they say, was history. The rest, as they say, is history. So my brother set up a meeting with the program director, and we sat down and talked about it and wrote some things out, kind of like a little business plan. And we pitched them the idea of this urban-based sports talk show. And they were like, okay, cool, we'll give it a try. We'll let you come on tomorrow night at 11 p.m. Eastern time or whatever. Nobody listening. And we did the show, and after the very first show, they were like, you know what? You guys are on payroll from now on. That was great. You guys are naturals. You guys are naturals. And the rest, as they say, is history. True story. Right. My brother argued me down. Oh, that shit will never work in no NFL. I played in the NFL. I know that's not going to work. Your quarterback's going to get hurt, this, that, and the other. And so the same things that you've heard me talk about for the last, 15 years, I was saying that day. I was like, man, I'm telling you, these guys on defense are getting faster. You need to have a little bit of athleticism. It won't hurt. I'm not saying you shouldn't be able to pass the football, but it's not going to hurt. I'm telling you, And, oh, my gosh, it was a big blow-up. I mean, we were screaming and sweating and all of that, man, and as they say, the rest is history. Thanks for calling the Doug Stewart Show. What's your name? Where you calling from? What you want to talk about?
Doug Stewart, a dude. John Fisher in the building, baby.
John Fisher in the building. What's up, baby? How you doing today?
I'm good, man. Blessed as always to be a part of WSME family, man. Let me get some of this trivia, though.
Yeah, all right. So you're coming on at 2 p.m. today following Jeff Fox right here on WSME. Can't wait to hear it. Then later on tonight, Jelani comes on at 9 p.m., and before you, Jeff Fox comes on in about 8 minutes, so stay tuned to the network. What kind of trivia you want?
Let me get some basketball.
Basketball trivia. Okay, you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. You are listening to the Doug Stewart Show. What former Atlanta Hawks player bit the finger of Danny Ainge in a fight?
Well, there's only two Atlanta. That's got to be Doc Rivers, right?
No, man. No, that's kind of unfair because John Fisher is from New York City, but it was the great Tree Rollins. You don't remember that? Well, I don't remember what the circumstances were or why they got to scrapping or whatever. Probably for the reasons of why I hate Danny Ainge more than any other athlete I've ever hated in my life. Because Danny Ainge was just one of them type of dudes to get up under your skin. His facial expressions were just, I want to punch you in the jaw. And the great Tree Rollins and Danny Ainge got to a little scuffle and they were on the ground or whatever. And it was very unmanly that a grown-ass man bit another man, but it was what it was. Tree Rollins bit the great Danny Ainge back in the day. That was a long time ago. All right, time to get out of here, man.
When Tupac was around, he wanted to raise a nation of thugs. But, I think it's only right for me to raise a nation of bruhs. Frank Cole.
Yeah.
Ernest Just. Oscar Cooper. Edward Love. Co-founders.
Hey, man.
Blood and Thunder.
Thank you so much for tuning in to the Doug Stewart Show today. Shouts out to my man, Waterhead, Walter Poe, politicking, Brandon Butler, the consultant, John Gorenfell, the web guy. Thank you to all of you, man, for making the show what it was today. Special shouts out to all of the Stewies. Without you, there is no me. Thank you very much. My man Pink Gator for this hot-ass track right here. Speaking of which, hold on, listen to this part of the song.
Before I came out the womb, I had purple dreams. Schizo.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Once again, I will not be doing the show tomorrow and Friday, but we'll be back on Monday. Same Doug Stewart time, same Doug Stewart channel. Do not forget, tune in. Coming up next in about 3 minutes, my man Jeff Fox with the Jeff Fox Show, bringing you that fire from Miami, Florida. And then following him, John Fisher, Cooking with the Microwave, Patty Cake Microwave. And then later on tonight, 9 p.m., the Wait a Minute Show right here on WSME. Y'all be careful in them streets. See you Monday. Peace.
Frank Cole, Ernest Just, Oscar Cooper, Edward Love, co-founders, Sons of Blood and Thunder. I'm wrecking for the Q, I know we make you wanna. When Tupac was around, he wanted to raise a nation of thugs. But, I think it's only right for me to raise a nation of bruhs. Frank Cole, Ernest Just, Oscar Cooper, Edward Love, co-founders, Sons of Blood and Thunder. I'm wrecking for the Q, I know it make you wanna. Frank Cole, Ernest Just, Oscar Cooper, Edward Love, co-founders, Sons of Blood and Thunder. I'm wrecking for the Q, I know it make you wanna. I'm always in the queue, but you ain't know. I'm resolute to the boot, you don't give me those. In that pack over there, that my dog team. Before I came out the womb, I had purple dreams. Schizo, that my line name. And A the Mule, that my chain gang. From my yard to any yard, I put that on my life. The Q's going hard. A whole nation full of bruh. Do your duty. Lift it up. This ain't about yourself. Ain't about your kids. Jail as a unit, and we gon' run the ship. The greatest rap on the planet Earth. But make no mistake, God, I put you first. See, I know my place, and I stand my ground. Q's in the sky, we gon' hold it down. Frank Cole, Ernest Just, Oscar Cooper, Edward Love.